Hey, 3631 Tactical. Today we're coming at you with the double 50 challenge. So with the double 50 challenge, we're going to only be shooting from a distance of 3 yards. So you say 3 yards, how challenging can that be? So with the double 50 challenge, there's two standards that you got to beat. There's a time standard and an accuracy standard. And we're only 3 yards away, so it seems easy. But we're going to take our timer here and we're going to fire 6 shots. The first shot doesn't really count for anything. That's just kind of starting the time. The 5 shots after that are what we're counting. And I need those 5 shots to be within that half-second range. So 0.50, 0.51, 0.52, anywhere within that half-second, 0.5 something range is acceptable. That's the first part of it. The second part of it is the accuracy standard. So once I shoot my shots, I'm going to go down there with a 50-cent piece, and I have to be able to cover the group with this 50-cent piece. All right, so this is what I'm shooting at. I got a brown repair sticker on there. I'm not necessarily trying to hit that sticker, it's just kind of a reference point, something to kind of focus on as I'm shooting, to try to get the gun to return to the same spot every time. All right, let's give it a shot. Check our timeout. So we got a 0.47, 0.47, 0.47, 0.49, and 0.47. So we're in there as far as time. We're under the 0.5 time limit. Now we got a 50-cent piece. Let's see if it fits. If it covers it. Look like it covers it? That's close. Pretty close. I'm going to give it to myself. So everybody that's shown this drill thinks it's really easy until they try it. Get yourself a timer, get yourself a 50-cent piece, and give it a shot. It'll help you with your shooting quite a bit. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to 10 yards, and I'm going to shoot an entire magazine. This is a Glock 17, so I got 17 rounds. I'm going to put them all in this 8-inch circle, and I'm going to do it at the same pace, that same half-second pace. All right, here we go. Check out our time real quick. So I got a 0.40, 0.39, 0.37, 0.37, 0.36, 0.34, 0.36, 0.35, 0.33, 0.36, 0.34, 0.35, 0.33, 0.33, 0.35, 0.34. So we're well under that, we're almost at quarter seconds. Come on now, check the target out. That's pretty decent, you know, we got them. I mean, it's not even hard, it's easy. I probably could have went faster than that, or we could have probably backed the distance up even farther than that. So doing the double 50 challenge, you can do this, you can do this. So I'm at home editing the video, and I'm not happy with how I explained it at the gun range. So let me give you a quick explanation so you know exactly what you're working on when you practice this. Like I said in the video, shooting from 3 yards may not seem very challenging, but since you're trying to shoot a group that's tight enough that you can cover it with a 50-cent piece, and you're shooting it at a pace that's a little bit faster than what most people are shooting at. I'm trying to shoot that half-second rhythm. Shooting a half-second rhythm and having a group that tight can be challenging even though you're only 3 yards away. And this drill forces you to do a couple things. One, it forces you to have a good clean trigger press. If the trigger press isn't there, even at that distance, you're not going to shoot a group tight enough to cover with that 50-cent piece. Next, it gets you used to having that good clean trigger press at a faster pace than most people are used to. I think most people with just decent firearm abilities, if you put them 3 yards away, they could probably shoot a group that tight. But can they do that at a half-second rhythm? Which, again, isn't blazing fast, but when I'm trying to shoot that tight of a group, it's a little bit faster than what most people are used to. So concentrate on getting a good, clean trigger press, but you're doing it faster than what most people are used to. The next thing is your grip. If you're gripping the gun mechanically the right way and you're gripping the gun hard enough, it barely moves. So the gun just keeps returning to the same spot. And all I really had to do is concentrate on getting a good clean trigger press at the speed that I want to shoot the gun, And if I got the right grip, it's just the gun just keeps going right back to the same spot, and it makes the drill so easy. And the last thing is tracking your sights. I know some people do drills like this where they're just kind of pointing the gun and they're not really looking at the sights when they're this close. For me though, I got that little brown repair sticker on there because I want something to kind of focus on. I want to track the sights and I want to watch them in movement and make sure they're returning to the same spot. And that's what that little brown sticker in the video is for. So you want to make sure you're tracking your sights and make sure those sights are coming back to the same spot every time. And if they're not, you need to make that happen, whether that's fixing your trigger press or whether that's making sure your grip is right so that the gun isn't moving very much and it just keeps coming back to the same spot. You want to work those two things out. So we're working on a good clean trigger press. We're working on pressing the trigger faster than what most people are used to. We're working on gripping the gun the right way so we're really managing the recoil, and we're working on tracking those sights so those sights just keep coming back to the same spot over and over again. So those are really a lot of the just core principles of how to shoot a pistol fast and accurate. Then in the second part of the video, when I shot the 8-inch circle at 10 yards, it was almost effortless. And I mean, I was just over quarter-second splits. I was averaging like 0.35, 0.37 through the whole 17-round magazine. And I'll be honest, that was pretty easy. I could have pushed it and went a lot faster. I could have probably even backed up further. So doing these little drills like this 50-50 challenge, if you can master that, or if you can just get to the point where you can do that, when you start backing up to 7 yards, 10 yards, 15 yards, and you're trying to hit something like an 8-inch circle, and I use that 8-inch circle standard because I shoot IDPA matches. I think it's a good standard for a reasonable level of combat effective accuracy. If you're fighting for your life and you can hit an 8-inch circle very fast with very little effort, you're going to have a good chance of surviving that fight. So whether you shoot competitively or whether you just carry a gun for CPL protection purposes, this is a good drill. These are good skills to have. You better shoot that gun fast and accurate. It's very important. Enough of my talking. Now back to the show. All right, so give the double 50 challenge a try. If 3 yards is too easy for you, back it up to 4 or 5 yards. You got to push yourself to the point of failure in training, or your training is a failure. Got to get out of your comfort zone. That's the only way you're going to get better at anything. Push yourself. Thanks for watching.